Adding a drawing to the contract that you have just made for the customer is simply at the upper right corner, clicking New Drawing. New page will open up. At the top you have several fonts. Saving it, stopping a line that you're drawing, send back to, bring to the front, erase selected, and clear all. This information will become more apparent once I'm going through it. There's four other tabs to start working with the drawing. The construction, which includes adding a foundation walls, freehand drawing of a partition wall, adding stairs, different types of stairs, U-shaped stairs, windows, doors, columns, and column rectangles. The fixtures can add items that include washer and dryer, electrical, shelves, HVAC, water heater, and storage. All of these items are easily editable and customizable for you and your particular needs when using doing the initial setup. The products and services that you have set up as part of your company's information then will show up as you add them into the contract. And then there's a custom box, which you can create a text box, a circle, a line, and square. We'll work with each of these as we move forward. But for right now, we're going to start and work left to right in the construction phase. If I wanted to have a square foundation, I click on the F. It creates a box that shows up as a complete square for you to work within. If you needed to add a partition wall, at this point you can go ahead and click the partition wall, drag your mouse over to the corner, click and hold, and bring that line across to the other side. Release. If you wish to add a line at this point, you can do that. But again, starting on the outside, working to where you would want to end it. Now, I can add more, but if I'm ready to stop drawing, I click the stop line. What that does is tells the system, Stowify, to no longer use the line tool. To add stairs, very simple, click on the SS and a set of stairs now will appear. This set of stairs can easily be moved, resized, just by placing your cursor over the top of it and left click and hold. If you left click and hold, at this point you can move them. There's tabs on all corners and the sides to resize the steps to larger, wider, longer, or you can just use the corner tab to resize it. The top tab is one for spinning them. So if you left click and hold, I have the ability to spin those steps. And then at that point, I can move them again. So if they're up against this partition wall, and if I wanted to line them up a little bit more, I can do it just by moving the steps. But I'm going to put the steps down here on my line. Now, the other items we have set up is we can add a window just by clicking, and then move that window to an exterior wall, spin it in the right direction, or if you need to resize this window, it's very simple to do by opening the window up, downsizing it, and then narrowing it again. And now you can resize that to a smaller window. Again, if you need to spin it, grab the tab and you can spin it around, moving it to any wall that's necessary. Adding a door frame. Click the door, grab the tool, bring it over to the appropriate location where that door is going to be. And again, if you needed to spin it to change the door swing, you can do that, and then move it to the appropriate spot on the partition wall. Adding a round column or a rectangular column gives you a darkened gray, but again, you can use this as a customizable item, something that may be necessary, but if you needed to have something in for a brace or something like that, you could add that in. The fixtures, you can add a washer and dryer and have these preset during your initial setup to customize. Some electrical information, shelving, and again, each one of these can be spun and resized should you need it to be more proportionate for your design and drawing. I'm just going through everything to make, I can resize, make the water heater here a little bit smaller to go up against the washer and dryer. And again, there's storage items, and you can just show that the customer has some stored items there. In the products page, now you get to select whether or not the product is a single fixture, or you want to do a line drawing, or you want to resize it. But for this situation, I may want to put the M98 half horsepower sump pump in an existing pit. And I can put that right there. And then I can add my SaniDry. And again, each one of these has and I can make it a square. And I can put that information or rotate it as necessary into my drawing. Once I'm done, I can use a custom field, again, for a text box. Adding a text box as simply as clicking on it, double-clicking inside, backspace to clear it, and put whatever tagline you want to put in. And then that can actually be moved to that room and then resize. So if I want to have this as a utility room, and maybe this is a storage room and a family room, I can use the text box feature to actually do this within the custom drawing. Once I'm done, I can save my drawing, and that adds it to the custom contract. So once the contract appears, you can scroll down and you can take a look at the drawing that you just did.